Theatre producer and filmmaker Lindsay Anderson was a pioneer of documentary cinema, whose dissatisfaction with the class system led him to become a directing genius. Anderson was a child of empire, born in 1923 to a military family in India during British colonial rule. He was afforded a privileged upbringing in a land of extreme poverty, the inequality and injustice inspiring his life and career. Following time in the armed forces during World War II, he co-founded and wrote Sequence magazine, establishing himself as a prominent journalist and film critic.
One is, by nature, critical, satirical, and that's what one is.
He made his directorial debut in 1948 with the documentary Meet the Pioneers, part of a series of factual short films capturing a snapshot of daily life in a post-industrial Britain ravaged by war. Then in 1954, Anderson shot to fame, winning an Academy Award for his short, mostly silent film, Thursday's Children, about a school for the deaf. In 1956, he joined Carol Rice, Tony Richardson and Lorenzo Mazzetti to develop a philosophy for realism in filmmaking, known as free cinema, broadening on-screen representation to better reflect cultural diversity, spawning a movement which continues to evolve today.
We just wanted to make films, but also to release the British cinema from its straitjacket of middle-class respectability.
This Sporting Life, Anderson's first feature, released in 1963, is considered a classic of social realism, being lauded at both Cannes and the Oscars.
But you made him so happy he went and killed himself!
His most personal dissertation on the British class system can be seen in the Mick Travis trilogy, starting with If, where a privileged public school becomes a euphemism for an outdated and unequal class system, giving Malcolm McDowell his first starring role and winning the Palme d'Or at Cannes. Two sequels followed, tearing into the heart of British national identity, taking Anderson from the exalted hero of British New Wave cinema to its most loathed critic.
Our films were humanist, not sentimental.
Anderson made a change in direction, becoming a leading theatre director, staging Joe Orton's What the Butler Saw in 1975, part of a long-standing relationship at London's Royal Court Theatre. During his life, Lindsay Anderson helped launch the careers of some of our greatest actors, while also honouring three movie legends in his end-of-life movie, The Whales of August.
You can choose death if you like to, but life is not yet over for me.
Lindsay Anderson died in 1994, aged 71, having never expressed or explored his own homosexuality. But he used that internal tension to facilitate a cultural change, which now sees unprecedented LGBT representation on the screen.